If this is resonating, and I think it is, do me a favor, like this video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. We go deeper than anyone else on this platform, and what's coming next in this chapter, you don't want to miss it. The dessert has been declined or shared. The coffees are nearly finished. The waiter appears, and between them, in a small leather folder, is the bill. What happens in the next 30 seconds is a social performance for both of you, and most people are performing something they haven't consciously scripted. That makes it honest. She reaches for it, genuinely. No theatrics, she actually picks up the folder with intention. This woman is calibrated for equality. She does not see money as a gendered resource. Note whether she seems relieved or disappointed if you take it from her. If she's relieved, the gesture was social performance. If she seems genuinely fine, splitting or covering it, the gesture was authentic. She waits. She doesn't reach for it. She doesn't look at it. She continues the conversation as if the folder doesn't exist. This is an expectation from culture, from past relationships, that the man covers the first dinner. This expectation is widely held and not inherently a character flaw. What matters is what happens around the expectation. Does she say, "Thank you," with specificity, "Thank you for dinner, it was really lovely"? Or does she move past it without acknowledgement? The first indicates appreciation. The second indicates entitlement. A woman who absorbs your generosity without acknowledgement has categorized it as a minimum. That categorization will not improve with time. The performative reach. This is the most common variant. She reaches, slowly, with a hand that communicates, "I am performing the ritual of reaching," rather than, "I intend to actually pay." The reach is a social courtesy designed to signal that she doesn't take your payment for granted. This is fine. It is almost universal. The interpretation depends on the rest of the evening's data. If the rest of the night has been marked by genuine reciprocity, then the performative reach is just manners. If the rest of the night has been characterized by receptiveness without reciprocity, then the reach is the only performance she has offered, and it is very cheap currency. The night ends. You are outside, the restaurant behind you, the street ahead. How she ends this evening is a data point so rich I have assigned it its own segment. There are 3 primary goodbye variants. Variant 1. The clean exit. She hugs you, warmly, briefly. She says she had a good time. She walks to her car, or her Uber, or the tube, with the specific gait of a woman who has made a clean decision. She texts you when she gets home. "Made it home. Tonight was nice." The clean exit is underrated by men who are looking for heat. What it signals is, she likes you enough to see you again. She is not desperate enough to perform chemistry she hasn't felt yet, and she has enough self-regulation to close the evening without leaving drama in the space. This woman will not blow up your phone. She is a low-volatility asset. Variant 2. The linger. She keeps talking on the pavement. The conversation drifts into territory that extends the evening. She turns to go and then turns back with something she almost forgot to say. She is not ready for the night to be over. The physical texture of the linger matters. Is she moving closer as the conversation extends? Proximity, under no formal obligation to maintain it, is genuine interest. Variant 3. The rapid departure. Before the bill conversation is fully resolved, she is checking her phone for her car. The goodbye is efficient. She thanks you, she says she'll text, she is in the car before you've had a chance to read the room. In the absence of other contextual information, Look at the energy of the departure. Was there warmth in the efficiency, or was the departure the first moment of the evening she seemed fully at ease? A rapid departure, combined with a visible relaxation in her body as she walked away, means the evening was effortful for her, and the exit is relief. That is the one reading you should pay close attention to.
Let me give you something more specific.
A series of real-world composite scenarios that apply everything we've covered tonight. Scenario 1. She arrives at the restaurant already on her phone. She looks up, smiles, puts it face down. She orders the second cheapest thing on the menu after scanning right first. She is warm to the waiter, but makes no particular eye contact. During conversation, she scans the room twice in the first hour. When the bill arrives, she doesn't look at it. Readings. The phone placement was considered not natural. The menu scan indicates price awareness without anxiety about it. The waiter warmth is real, present tense, genuine. The room scans are ambient, not targeted. The bill non-engagement is a cultural default, not entitlement, and will require the thank you test to disambiguate. This is a woman with moderate investment in the first impression, practical financial intelligence, genuine empathy, some environmental anxiety, and inherited assumptions about who pays. Proceed with moderate optimism. Reserve judgment on the financial dynamic until the follow-up. Scenario 2. She arrives 5 minutes early, phone in bag. She orders the most interesting thing on the menu without hesitation and asks the waiter one follow-up question about it. She thanks the waiter by name when he brings the food. During conversation, her eye contact is steady with one prolonged hold around the 20-minute mark. When the bill comes, she says clearly, "Let me get this." When you intercept it, she says, "Next time, then." Her goodbye is a linger. She keeps finding reasons to extend the pavement conversation. She texts you 15 minutes after leaving. Readings. The early arrival is investment. The phone placement is genuine presence. The ordering indicates authentic appetite for experience. The named waiter is instinctive warmth. The prolonged hold is active interest. The bill exchange is genuine reciprocity. The linger and text are unambiguous investment. This is a high-signal evening. Not perfect, nothing is perfect, but across 7 data streams, she is showing up as curious, generous, emotionally available, and genuinely interested. That combination is rarer than it should be. Scenario 3. She is 20 minutes late. She arrives with the phone still in her hand. She orders the same thing you order with a minor modification. She is perfunctory with the waiter. When a specific person walks through the door, she goes briefly still. The room scans are regular and slightly directional. When the bill comes, she performs the reach. The goodbye is rapid and warm. She hugs you, says she'll text, and is gone. Readings. The late arrival could be circumstance. The phone in hand suggests the device is still competing. The mirrored order is a social preference anchor, which can evolve. The waiter perfunctory is neutral without additional data. The stillness at a specific entrant is a data point requiring more context. The directional room scans warrant attention. The performative reach is normal. The rapid warm goodbye with a promised text is ambiguous. The warmth is real, the speed is information. This evening has mixed signals and one potentially significant outlier, the stillness at the door. File it. Do not act on a single signal, but file it. That is the skill this series is designed to give you, not certainty, not a formula. The ability to read a room, read a person, and file what you observe without prejudging it. Because the read is always incomplete. People are complex. The woman across the table from you has context you will never have full access to. What you are doing is gathering the information that is available to you, processing it with as much clarity and as little projection as possible, and making decisions from that position. That is not a strategy for manipulation. That is just what it looks like to pay attention to another human being. You now have 7 data streams from a single dinner. The order, the phone placement, the waiter behavior, the menu study, the eye contact patterns, the bill moment, the goodbye. No single data point is sufficient. The woman who orders decisively, treats the waiter dismissively, and performs the phone-away gesture for your benefit is a very different profile than the woman who defers on the order, is genuinely warm to the waiter, and leaves in clean, low-drama fashion. What you are building is a composite. You are triangulating character from behavior across multiple, low-stakes scenarios where she has no reason to know she is being read. This is not manipulation. This is observation. The information was always there. Most men just weren't looking. A quick checklist to run before you leave the restaurant. 1. Did she treat the waiter the way she'd want to be treated? This is the clearest long-term character signal of the 7. 2. Was her phone usage proportionate, or did the device compete with you for her attention? 3. When she was physically still, not ordering, not talking, not managing social logistics, was her default gaze on you? 4. Was there a moment, even a small one, where her behavior shifted from social performance to something more unguarded? That unguarded moment is the truest data. 5. How did she close the evening? Not the words, the energy. You're not looking for perfection. You're looking for pattern. You're looking for the version of her that will show up not at dinner, but at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday when the social performance has dissolved and all that's left is how she actually moves through the world. That woman was at the table tonight. You just had to know how to see her. This is silent genius. Chapter 2 is just beginning. In the next episode, we take you out of the restaurant and into a room full of her friends. The rules change entirely when you meet her circle. The pre-introduction briefing she gives them, the possessive touch taxonomy, and what happens in the 45 seconds she spends in the bathroom while you're left alone with them. Next episode, the friend introduction, when she brings you around her circle. You don't want to go in blind. Subscribe, like, and we'll see you there.